On October 4, 2017, police responded to a call at the home of Grace and James Smith, where they found their 9-year-old adopted daughter, Dericka Linsay, dead. The cause of death was determined to be mechanical asphyxia, prompting authorities to begin a homicide investigation. Detectives quickly discovered that Dericka had been in trouble with her parents that day. They had asked Dericka's cousin, Veronica Posey, to help discipline the young girl. Posey, who weighed approximately 300 pounds, had sat on Dericka shortly before the family called 911. With Posey, James Smith, and Grace Smith now identified as prime suspects in Dericka's death, police began questioning Grace at the station. At the start of the interrogation, they read her Miranda rights.
So tell me about Dericka. Does she have any health issues? Okay.
Just tended to be overweight.
Okay. Now I haven't seen her, so how big is she?
About 87 pounds.
87 pounds? Okay, so she's one of the bigger kids in her class? Okay.
Oh, I don't know about in her class.
But is she usually one of the bigger kids in her class?
Yes.
About how tall is she?
I don't know. I had all that on her. I had her health records at home.
So I am 5'3". Is she about as tall as me, or is she maybe a little shorter?
She's shorter than you.
Shorter?
I would say she'd come maybe to your waist or so. No, she's taller than that.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't
I
know.
got it on a piece of paper at home. I got her all her health records and all that at home.
Okay. Does she have any kind of behavioral issues?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. What kind of behavioral issues does she have?
Well, she has a tendency to lie and steal. And she has attitude issues. And she books authority.
Okay. Is that something that's new, or has it always been that way?
Well, it seems like she's been that way. But lately she's been worse. I have them in counseling.
Who does she see?
At the Lutheran Center.
Okay.
And her name is...
Can't get the sound to work at all for this one for whatever reason. So... Alright.
Hang on just a second.
Okay.
Sorry about that. They're having some technological difficulties in there. Okay, so she's...
Miss Brittany.
Brittany is who she sees? Okay, when's the last time that she saw Brittany?
Let's see, did we go last Wednesday? Trying to think. No, I think 2 weeks ago.
Maybe 2 weeks ago? Okay. And is that the Lutheran services? Okay. Where's on Fairfield? Okay. How long has she been seeing Brittany for?
God, we've been there for months. I don't remember what month. I don't remember.
So it's been pretty regular.
Oh, yeah. We had appointments set up every week or every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because we had problems before with them. Because what they would do is leave home and wouldn't tell you where they were. And then one day she called up one of her friends and had their mother come and pick them up and took them to her house. I didn't know where they were, so I looked for them, and I finally had to call 911, and we finally found them.
Okay. All right. So, has she ever been diagnosed with autism or anything like that? No? Okay. Is she combative? Does she usually hit or kick or... I mean, tell me how she reacts when she gets angry.
Her mouth is the first thing, and then all these, I don't know, attitudinal, things like that. Or, she does fight. Like at times, she might get a broom and do things. But normally, she'll calm down. Yeah, I'd say she'd calm down. But she could be combative.
Okay. Has she ever hit you before?
But I would say once she did, but I don't know if that was on purpose or she had a broom.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she was going to hit me.
Okay.
And she did hit me now. But I don't know if she intentionally did it or she struck out. I don't know if once she thought about it, she was going to follow through with it or not. Well, she did anyway.
She did hit you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did she hit you hard?
Well, I guess so, but I didn't think it was something that she was had really thought about. That she was just mad and angry, and that was her way of saying, "You're not going to chastise me."
Mm-hmm.
So she'll get the broom and say, and try to hit at you. But I don't know if she thought it through. To tell you the truth.
Does she do that often? Grabbing the broom?
Well, if it's something that she don't like, yeah, she'll grab her broom. She'll even grab it at her sister. But she never, I don't know, just because she grabs it, she doesn't necessarily go through it what it is that she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's just angry at the time.
Okay. Now she's how old?
9, she'll be 10 in December.
Okay, so she was about to turn 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did she have problems at school?
When she just went to this new school,
Mm-hmm.
at her old school, she had problems. And the reason, actually, her attitude is like, although she's like 9 years old, she tries to act like she's 12 or 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way she carries herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then she misbehaved at school where she took a computer she wasn't supposed to take. But she said till this day, she'll say she borrowed it.
Mm-hmm.
But the school said she took it. So she does get into things at school.
Okay. Did she get kicked out of her last school and that's why she's at a new school, or?
Well, we agreed that the good thing for her to do was to move to a different environment because she wasn't showing remorse.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers had a meeting with her to talk about, because she keeps saying she borrowed it, she didn't take it.
Right.
So then all she had to do was act like, or just say, "I'm sorry, what, that wasn't something I meant to do, I won't do it again."
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't carry on that attitude. The principal just told me, and we agreed that she needed a different environment.
Okay. Now
So
what?
that's going to put her at Navy Point.
What school was that she?
St. John.
St. John's.
The Evangelist on Navy Boulevard.
Okay. All right.
And that's where she's been since she's been in kindergarten.
Okay. So now tell me who all was in the house today.
So I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Veronica Posey, my niece, was there.
Okay, and Veronica's
Mm-hmm.
the lady that's here.
Her sister was there, who was Rachel.
Her sister?
Mm-hmm.
You mean
She's
Dericka's sister?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so Rachel. How old's Rachel?
8.
Okay.
And her birthday's. Mm-hmm.
And you adopted Rachel also?
Mm-hmm. Same time.
Okay.
And my husband was there, but he was mostly in his room.
Now, what's your husband's name?
James
James.
Edmund Smith.
Okay.
Because he just looked at these as girl things, so the girls need to get together and talk about them. So that's what we're trying to do, and talk to her about her behavior.
So you guys were in what room in the house?
Living dining area.
Okay. And it was you, Veronica, Dericka, and Rachel?
Mm-hmm. And
then-
Rachel was in and out. She wasn't in there all the time, but she was in and out.
All right. So tell me what time all of this started.
I can't even tell you what time. If it's Saturday or Sunday, I don't even keep up with the time. I can't really tell you that.
Okay. Today's Saturday,
Yeah, I know.
but we're talking about today.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Unless I have an appointment,
Okay.
I can't tell you all I know is I had called her hairdresser to tell them that I wouldn't bring them to get their hair done today.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as, the time doesn't matter to me on a Saturday or Sunday. Now, if it was
Okay.
during the week, I could tell you, because I have to pick them up to school and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Did you guys eat lunch today?
Well, what we did, I don't even know about lunch. All I know is when they got up, I don't even know what time they got up, because they asked me if they could have, what's that, sausage McMuffins, and I said they could have that, and that's what they had. But I don't know what time they got up, because they were up playing and carrying on.
Okay,
I
so
don't even know what time it was.
anyhow, sometime today,
Mhm.
the four of y'all were in your living and dining room area.
Right.
And then you guys were discussing what?
Her behavior and how she needs to, well, let me back up a minute.
Okay.
Before Veronica got there, I had been having a conversation with her because I couldn't find my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she didn't know where the phone was. I said, well, it has to be here because I had it in my purse last night, so I know my phone was there. Well, I don't know where it is. I said, well, between you and your sister, you have to have the phone. She said, no, I don't have the phone. So then her sister searched in their room and she found the phone. And so Siobhan, I call her Siobhan because her middle name is Siobhan.
Dericka's middle
Mhm.
name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what when we got it, that's what people called her, Siobhan. They didn't call her Dericka.
Okay.
So I call her Siobhan.
How do you spell Siobhan?
Chavonne.
Okay.
So her sister found the phone. So Siobhan said, I knew where the phone was because I had it. I hid it.
Now Siobhan said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, I don't know why you were doing that because I wanted to. I said, I knew when I couldn't find my phone yesterday that you had taken that phone to school because I found it in the back of the car after she got out. So I knew she had taken it to school. And I don't know why. She never did tell me why she took it today because I knew I had put it in my purse last night.
Mm-hmm.
But she never did tell me why. I said, well, that's wrong. But I need the phone because I needed to call your hairdresser and tell her you're not coming today. And then she went into a rage about that she hate her hairdresser. She don't want to go to her, this, that, and the other thing. I said, well, I still need to call her and tell her.
Mm-hmm.
So then she ran around. She wasn't going to get I said, Siobhan, I need the phone. She still didn't want to give it to me. I said, well, I'm going to spank you. You need to give me the phone. So she still wouldn't give it to me. I said, come on now, I'm going to give you your phone. I'm going to call your uncle out here and he's going to help me get this phone for you. So I don't know, maybe it was 10 or 15 minutes later, she finally gave me the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, that was before Veronica got there. Yeah.
Okay. And then when Veronica got there,
Look,
then when?
now I got to tell, before she got there, Siobhan said she didn't want her coming because she's afraid of her. See, Siobhan, I had a 2-carat diamond ring. Siobhan took my ring to school and she gave it to a little girl at school. And then Veronica had to go to the school to talk to the principal, Miss Williams, who took them went to the classroom, found a little girl that Siobhan gave the ring to, and got the ring back. So she really don't care for Veronica.
Okay.
She don't care for the fact that Veronica might discipline her or whatever. So then when she found out I was going to call Veronica, then she didn't like that at all. So then she's gonna she wants to leave. She wants to go out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because of how they carry on, I have my doors fixed.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Hello. Hey. Okay, sorry about Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I think I was telling you about, what was that, with the locks on the door? Yes. I think that's what it was. Oh, we were talking about her. I was talking about the behavior before Veronica got there.
Mm-hmm.
So then at my house, because at times they like to leave and not tell you where they're going, they used to break the windows out. Or I got the windows nailed down. I have a deadbolt lock on there. You can't get out unless you use a key.
Okay.
The key unlocks the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So the deadbolt lock was on, and I put it on at nighttime because there's things that go on in the neighborhood. So then she's gonna try. She goes to the door and tries to get out. It's locked. She can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
So then she gets a knife and tries to get out. And so I don't know.
Now this is Siobhan that got the knife?
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Somehow the thing got jammed. So she still wasn't able to use the knife to get out.
Mm-hmm.
So then she's going to bring the knife and threaten me with the knife, as well as with the hammer. Now the hammer, I know where the hammer, we were taking the bed loose in her room because we needed to paint that room because they had cut up the mattress and all that stuff
Okay.
off this bed. So that all happened before her, Veronica got there.
Okay, so she got a knife. What kind of knife was it?
It's just a kitchen knife.
Well, when you say kitchen knife, do you mean like a butter knife or a
Her black handle
butcher
knife.
knife?
Well,
How
yeah.
big is it?
It's like a steak knife.
A steak knife?
It's like that kind of knife.
Okay. Where do you keep that knife?
In the kitchen.
Where at in the kitchen?
Well, normally I keep them up top, in the top thing in the kitchen. But I don't know why that one was down. That one wasn't down. That one was down. So I don't know where she got it from. What they had used that knife for.
Okay.
But I know where she got the hammer from. That was from the room because we were knocking that bed loose to try to get it out of there to throw it away so we could paint that room.
Now, the steak knife that she had, where did she end up putting that?
On the table.
On the kitchen table?
No, dining room table.
So
Mhm.
it's, as far as you know, it's still on the dining room table?
Yeah, it was there when we left.
Okay.
I remember seeing it there.
And then, where did the hammer end up going?
In the chair beside me. I have the hammer.
Okay. And that was left on the chair beside you?
Mhm.
Where was that?
Before she got it was in her room because we were knocking her bed loose.
Right, no, but I mean, where's the chair that you were sitting in?
In the living room area.
Okay. So she threatened you with a knife. Tell me what she did with the knife.
Like this. That said she was going to cut me. She's going to cut my neck off, take my car, and take my money out the bank.
Okay. How far away from you was she?
Let's see, if I was sitting in my chair here, you'd just say a sofa length away.
Okay. Did she make any movements towards you? Did you think she was being serious?
Well, I mean, just like that, but I just put it this way. She might have been serious, I don't know, but from my perspective, I didn't think that a child like 9 years old, no. I thought she might have been talking bluff, like she talked bluff to hit me with a broom or something, because anytime something happens and you say, okay, you're going to go on timeout because you had this bad behavior, she wants to pick up her broom, no, I'm not, kind of thing like that. So I really didn't think, from her perspective, that was, I just looked at her to be honest, she was a 9-year-old kid that was calling bluff.
Right.
That's really, if you want to know honestly, that's how I looked at it.
Okay. So, what about the hammer? Then what she did with the hammer?
She had the knife in one hand and the hammer in another one. And she was mimicking at me that she was gonna cut me and hit me with it.
Okay.
And then I talked to her and I tried to tell her it's bad behavior. That's not something she should be doing. She's gonna get in trouble. You need to not do that, Siobhan. You need to calm down, think about what you're doing. And so she put, after a time of talking, she put the knife on the table. And her sister, I don't know if she gave her sister the hammer or she gave me the hammer, but I got the hammer.
Okay.
And I just put it, I have a lift chair that sits next to me, and I just put it down in the side pocket of that chair so she wouldn't get it again.
Okay. So that all happens, and then what goes on after that?
Okay. So then, let's see what else she did. I don't know, but let me think a minute. I can't. I know that I was still trying to talk to her about her behavior. Oh no, I started talking to her about the way she talked to her hairdresser, saying she hated her, she wasn't going into her, she wasn't going to let her do her hair. And I said, well, if you don't want your hair, then I'll just take my scissors and I'll just cut it all off and you just have a boy haircut. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do nothing to me. You don't tell me what to do. And so we just start talking back as a board. And I said, Siobhan, we don't need to do this. I said, you need to calm down. I said, well, I know what to do. I'll have your cousin come over here and she'll help talk to you about this, because what you're doing is not the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she really had a fit, jumping up and down, tearing up plastic hangers, throwing stuff around, because she said she really didn't want her to come over there because she didn't like her. And Siobhan is like, if you tell her something that is negative to her, then you don't like her, you hate her.
Okay.
That's her attitude. She just thinks her way is the right way. And so I told her that that's what I was going to do. And then I just called her cousin and asked her if she'd come over. I said, you don't have to rush, just come when you're ready to come. And Siobhan did was just stamp around.
So when you called Veronica to come over, did you tell her you needed help?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I told her what she asked me what was she doing. I told her what she was doing. And she said, well, I'll be over in 15 or 20 minutes. I said, well, don't worry about that. I said, we're not going anywhere. I said, the lock is on the door. I said, I can't even get out of here. So just take your time coming over. That's exactly what I said to her. Then when she got there, she couldn't even get in the front door. She had to come through the back door.
Okay.
And so then when she got there, she came in asking Siobhan a question. What was she doing? Why was she carrying on? Siobhan started looking crazy. Start acting with an attitude like she didn't care. She didn't care. So she asked her, why did she take the computer from the school? She still says she didn't take the computer, she just borrowed it. Or why she took the phone, she wouldn't answer that. Or she took the neighbor's cell phone, she wouldn't answer no question. She just was the head shaking kind, if you ever seen those kind, the same kind of way she was acting with the lady from where that lady come from? She went from these Access, Florida. No, is that such a place as Access, Florida? No. Someplace that lady came out to investigate how I was taking care of them.
Okay.
That's the way she acted with her.
Oh, DCF?
Oh, I don't know if she was from DCF. She said she was from, I have a number and name thing at home, but she just, like, I don't care. I don't care what you do. So the lady told her, you know, you're acting, when we had the incident of her calling her friend, they had the mother pick her up. The lady said, well, you know what we could do, separate you and your sister and send one of you to Miami. Well, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Don't matter to me. I said, well, you can, if it means she's going to be safe and she's not running off from here doing things she's not supposed to do, you can take them now. So that's just, it's just her negative, just her attitude. And I knew that because of what her mother doing drugs, her father doing drugs, and they had mental problems, I knew that there was going to be issues. I'm not saying that there weren't going to, I didn't know there was going to be issues. But she didn't carry on every day. It was things I thought that she would grow out of, not into, and not lead to something like this.
Well, so you and Veronica were trying to talk to her about things that she'd done wrong and how her behavior was bad. So what ended up leading to this incident where she ends up?
Well, Veronica was going to spank her. And so that's what she did, spank her. And
what did Veronica spank her for? Specifically, what was it that Siobhan did that Veronica was going to spank her for?
Her attitude, because she was still talking back.
Okay.
Saying what she wasn't going to do, she wasn't going to be punished. Because I had told her, just go to your room then, you don't have to be out here. I'm not going anywhere. You know, that kind of thing. So just her attitude and talking to her about, again, trying to go over, stop stealing, because you're cute now because you're a kid. When you get to be adult and you start putting your hands on things, that's jail time. That it's not cute anymore. So you done stole a phone, you done stole a computer, you steady stealing, sending your sister to the store, stealing money from the house. That's just not a good thing. Kid thing, yeah. So that, trying to go through that. And of course she had to walk around and twist her, you know, like that kind of thing, like, you old kind of thing, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So that was a deal. So then Veronica spanked her.
Now,
and
where
then she said,
did Veronica spank her? Was it on her bottom? Was it?
Yeah, it was on her bottom, but I would say that she was moving around. When I saw her moving around, you know, like she, you know, if you hit a kid, they don't want to be hit. So then she'd kick her leg, or she'd twist her body, or she'd twist her head, or whatever, you know. So she wasn't just gonna take it, you know.
So, and explain to me how this happens. Veronica's gonna spank her. Does she grab her and hold her? Does she put her onto the floor? Did she put her on the couch and spank her? How did
Well,
it
the first
happen?
thing she was doing was running.
Okay, Siobhan was running. Okay.
And then Gerard told, I don't have to run after you. Come to me. And so she asked Siobhan to lay down, just lay on the sofa. She spanked her.
Did she spank her one time? Did she spank her more than once?
I mean, did you hit her more than once? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How many times do you think that she hit her?
I don't really know. I would say it's more than 3 times. I don't really know. I really wasn't concentrating on that. I was concentrating. What I wanted her to do was do better. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
So then when she was on the sofa, it's like, so when she spanked her on the sofa, she jumped up she was gonna, I don't even know where she was gonna go. So Veronica told her to come here. And I think after a time, then she went over there and she went over there with Veronica. And Veronica was in the chair. And if you saw the chair is like it's like an old chair where it's got the big arms on it.
Okay.
And got the little cushion in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And normally, if you go and sit in that chair, in order to sit in that chair, you have to kind of close your legs because there ain't that much room.
Okay.
And Veronica's a big person, so I thought when she was sitting over there, she was, and it has wooden arms on it, that she wasn't directly sitting just right on top. I thought she was over her, but not pressed down.
Okay.
Because when Siobhan says, well, I learned my lesson, I won't do it anymore, I'll behave. So I thought she was getting up at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't get up. And so Veronica said to her, come on, Veronica. Not Veronica. Come on, Siobhan, get up. And she would move. That's when I went over there to see why she wasn't moving. And then we called 911. And then we tried to do resuscitation. But I didn't think she was sitting. I didn't think she was sitting on her because she was moving.
Okay. So she spanks her.
Mm-hmm.
Did she spank her with a bare hand or was it with an object?
Well, she had my belt.
Okay, so she had a belt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She had my belt.
Okay. And after that happens, Siobhan, I guess while it's happening, is Siobhan struggling to get away? Is she fighting back? What's she doing?
Yeah, she's fighting back. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's why I said she was moving.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't sit here and say, did she hit her on the butt? Yeah, I saw her hit her on the butt one time. But then, when you hit her, she moved.
So maybe she was aiming for the butt, but ends up hitting something else
right,
or something?
Because she's moved. Like, if you hit her, then, she kicked like that, she'd do like that.
Okay.
Or she'd be twisting her head and doing all that kind of stuff.
So then Siobhan, jumps up and gets away?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, she got away. When she was on the sofa, she jumped up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went over to at the chair.
Now, what happened at the chair? Did Siobhan decide to sit in the chair, or did Veronica sit her down in the chair?
I don't even know how that happened. To tell you the truth, that happened. I don't know if she sat her down or not. I just know that she was over there, and Veronica was over there, and her legs were spread over her.
Veronica's legs were spread over her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say this is the chair, and I'm Siobhan. Was Siobhan sitting like this in the chair? Just like regular?
Well, I think when she, I don't remember. I think when she first went over there, yeah, but she turned her, I don't know, I can't remember if she turned her over or if Siobhan turned her over, but she spanked her. She was spanking her on her butt. So I don't know if Siobhan turned over to be spanked on her butt.
Okay.
Or Veronica said, turn over and spank you on your butt.
Okay. So at some point, Siobhan ends up kind of like this in the chair.
Yeah,
face down into the chair. Okay.
And I don't know if she was in. Well, I don't know if she's. Well,
maybe hanging off of it or some sort of
there.
variation.
She was down there.
Okay.
But I didn't see Veronica just sitting on her. I don't know how she could. If you saw, well, you have to see the chair. She's too. I thought she was sit. If that was the chair you was in.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought she was on the arms of the chair. This is wooden arm chairs. I didn't think she was just sitting on her like. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not giving you a picture, am I?
Do you think that maybe that Siobhan was kind of laying across the chair?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying, I thought maybe Siobhan was here.
Okay.
I thought maybe she was down here, and with her, she was spread over on these arms. I didn't think Veronica was down here.
Okay.
You know, it making sense.
Yeah, kind of. You're kind of thinking that Veronica wasn't putting all of her weight on
Exactly.
Siobhan.
I thought she was on the arms. If you look at that chair.
So you're thinking she's just kind of like Veronica's bearing all of her weight on the arms of the chair.
Yeah,
and
because
not
I don't know how
Siobhan.
I don't know how she could spank. I don't know how she could spank her butt. Because
Okay.
you can't in that chair. When I sit in that chair, I'm sitting. I don't know how they were saying it. But when I'm sitting in that, you sitting here, your legs are like this.
Mm-hmm.
My legs aren't even open enough to sit down on. Like if I sat in that chair and I tried to spank you, you know, your head would be down here. Because ain't nowhere in the world you're going to get between here and on this seat. Because just for sheer size. Now you might be able to, if you sit in that chair and you open your legs up because of your size, you'd be able to do that. But I wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay. All right. So, does Veronica still have the belt?
I don't know if she has it.
Did she still have the belt whenever she was trying to spank Siobhan in the chair?
Yeah.
And was she swinging the belt at her, trying to spank her then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what was Siobhan doing at that point?
Moving, kicking her leg. You know, it was like her body. You know, if I had it. And she was moving, kicking. Saying, I learned my lesson. I won't do it no more. I learned my lesson.
Okay. And at that point, was Veronica sitting like this?
That's what I thought she was sitting.
She was Veronica's facing outward with her bottom pushing against Siobhan, or was Veronica facing forward?
No, Veronica was facing the way you were talking about.
Okay, so Veronica would have been like this on
right.
her.
And she would have been. I thought she was over her, not on her.
Right.
Because she's talking.
Okay.
She's saying, I'm not going to do it. I learned my lesson. I'm not going to do it. And then when I heard her say, I learned my lesson, I'm not going to do it, she even said she couldn't breathe. And I thought at that point she was getting up.
You thought Veronica was getting up or Siobhan was getting up?
Siobhan was getting up.
Okay.
Because that's the last thing she said. She said, let me see, did she even turn around and look at me? At one time she turned around and looked at me. But I thought when she said, I learned my lesson, I can't breathe. I'm sure she said that. I thought she was getting up at that time. And then Veronica moved. And she said, well, and I said, Siobhan. And she didn't move. And Veronica said, well, she probably just faking. Then I got up to go over there to see what was going on. And she still didn't move. So we called. And the person on the phone said, turn her on her back. And we did that. Well, I had to do it with one hand. I couldn't do it with them. We tried to do CPR to wake her up. But one time she moved her arm. Yeah. I think that was her, let me see what she was like. Yeah, that was her right arm. But she said what?
Hang on just a second.
So we called for help.
Hello? Hey. some pictures from whenever they were in the house earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see you sitting in that chair
Mhm.
right there. And then, is that where you were kind
Mm-hmm.
of, were you sitting there the whole time this was happening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whenever Veronica is spanking her on the couch,
Mm-hmm.
you were still in that chair.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Veronica and Siobhan went to the other chair, you were still in that chair.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just trying to get an idea where.
And that, see that chair next to it is where the hammer is.
Oh, on that chair that's tilted up,
Mhm.
that's where the hammer's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let me see. Is this the chair that you're talking about?
Mhm,
Where
mhm.
it's okay? All right. I like to get a
Mm-hmm.
picture in my mind what we're talking of. And then is that the couch that she ended up getting spanked on?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Go back to the other one.
Is it this red one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
That's why I said that was between me and the chair. That couch sits between me and the chair.
Okay. So out of the view here would be the chair with, or the couch with the plastic on it over here.
Mm-mm.
No.
Let me see. Let me kind of see where you at.
Is it over here somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Pull that up by that chair. Mm-mm. No, the other one. Where you got the brown chair. Mm-mm. There. See, here's the couch. That's another brown.
Right.
That's the other brown chair. That's the brown couch with the other plastic. That's the chair with the plastic and the couch.
But does the red couch sit kind of directly across from this couch with the?
Mm-mm.
No. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. I'll figure it out. Okay. I'll figure it out.
No, you can see it in the picture. View the first picture of me. Just sit right and
Okay.
see it's a raised level.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Where did the belt come from anyway?
Me, I have it. That's
Okay.
what I use to spank them.
Okay. Where do you keep it normally?
Well, I try to keep it in that raised chair next to me,
Mm-hmm.
but they isn't always there because they move it and they hide it.
So where did it come from today?
It came from me today, I think. I think it came out the chair. Yeah, it came from me today. Yeah, because I think Rachel found it on the floor for me. Yeah, it came from me.
Okay. So Rachel found it on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gave it to Veronica?
Well, I didn't give it to her. I sent it over to her by Rachel or somebody.
Oh, okay. And how often do you normally have to use the belt on
Oh.
either of the girls?
I don't use it that often. What I use it to is to threaten them
Mm-hmm.
that they're going to get a spanking. But I don't usually spank them that often. First thing I tried, like they take away their privileges or their snacks or something, or put them on a pole for time out. But I don't spank them. And now I do threaten them,
Okay.
and I'll tell them probably once a day. I'll tell them, "You're going to get a spanking for that. You better stop that." I'm sure I say that at least once a day. But do I spank them? No.
Can you clarify for me what you mean by put them on the pole? What does that mean?
If you pull that first picture up, I think.
Here's you sitting in the.
Okay, pull the one up for the chair. Maybe it's on there.
Hello. Hey. For now, just W is fine. Okay.
Go to the
All
brown.
right. Thanks. Very much.
Go to the chair with the plastic on.
The chair with the plastic.
Yeah,
on it?
there's columns in that house.
Okay. So Okay.
We can't even see it in that one.
Where is it? Is it going to be over here? Or?
It's right in front of this.
Oh,
Right in
that
front.
like an old cut-off table or something?
Mm-mm.
Oh, something that's actually a part of the house?
You see a little piece of it sticking right there. It's a column.
Okay.
It's a column.
So what happens with the column?
Then they go on timeout like 5, 10, 15 minutes. They stand.
Okay, they just stand there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They don't get to watch TV or nothing. They stand with their back to the TV.
Okay.
That's their timeout spot.
Okay. And also, I see your hands wrapped up. Is that an injury that you got today, or is it something that's pre-existing?
Oh, that's pre-existing.
Okay.
I think a bee bump stung me.
Okay. All right. So you guys ended up calling 911.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think that it was from the time that Siobhan ended up in that chair to the time that you ended up realizing that she wasn't breathing? How long do you think she was there?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know, because when I walked over there, I don't know. I walked over there. I said, Siobhan. I pulled on her shirt. I don't know. I just think it was minutes. Because I thought I felt her heart moving. I got a little breath from her mouth. So I don't know. I can't even begin to tell you how long it was. It's
Okay.
like things happen. They happen too fast.
Well, the last thing that she said was that she couldn't breathe. Is that correct?
She said, I learned my lesson.
Uh-huh.
I can't breathe.
Was that...
And then she moved. She moved, and I thought she was moving to get up. I had no. So then she like moved. Then I said, Siobhan. So she didn't answer me. So then I got up to go see why she wasn't answering. And I don't know how long. I don't know how long it would have took. I can't think it took me that long to get over there.
So when she says, I can't move, you're still sitting in your chair. Or I can't breathe, you're in your chair.
No, she said I learned my lesson. I can't breathe. And she moved. Like you're gonna move. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then it was like, okay, you're supposed to be moving. I ain't seen you move.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her move, but I didn't see her like move any place. You know what I mean?
Was Veronica off of her at that point?
Yeah, she wasn't on her. And then she, I said, Siobhan, she didn't answer me. So that's when I got up to see what was going on with her. Yeah.
When Siobhan said that she learned her lesson and she couldn't breathe, did Veronica stay sitting on her, or did she immediately get off of her?
I don't even think. Let me think now. What was it? To tell you the truth right now, I don't even know if she was still on her, because I saw her move, I saw her head move, so I don't know that she was on her at the time. I don't think she was. I don't think so.
But
I
you
don't think so.
You have no idea how long she was actually sitting there on top of her. It was a matter of minutes, you think? You think it was under 10 minutes?
Oh, I don't even think it was. I don't even think it was that long. I think her thing was. I don't know. I thought her thing with her was just to let her know she can't get away with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think she was there that long. But I wasn't paying any attention to the time. What I was thinking about was, is she going to change her behavior? When she said, "Well, I learned my lesson. I can't breathe," and I heard her say that, but I've heard her get in the car and say she couldn't breathe. So I don't know. I really don't know at this point. To be honest with you.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you can think of that I need to know about?
I can't think of. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say.
Okay.
I don't know what else I can. Unless you got some questions you think I didn't give you an answer to, I don't know.
Well, and it may be that I have more questions here in a minute, and I might come back and just ask you something.
Okay.
Do you need anything? You need bathroom, water?
No,
or
if I can get a Kleenex, no, because
Oh, right here.
I'm sweating in here.
Okay. Yep, I'll leave them right here so you can reach them. And if you need anything, just holler.
No.
Do you swear everything that you told me was the truth, the whole truth,
Oh,
and nothing
yeah.
but the truth?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Everything happens so fast.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of anything that I missed that I should have told you that I didn't tell you.
Well,
The one thing I do want to know, if I don't want her to have a bad name. I moved her to Navy Point because she needed a change because she took that computer.
mm-hmm.
But when she went to but when she left St. John's, we had the agreement that she wasn't going to have a bad record for that. So when I enrolled her in Navy Point, at St. John's we had the mutual agreement that I was just disenrolling her. Okay. So that's what's on her record at Navy Point, that she was disenrolled. Not part of the reason that she took a computer. So I wouldn't want her name to be messed up. If when you investigate, you have to ask why. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want people to think bad things about her.
Right. That's what I want to think, because Miss Williams and I agreed that I just disenrolled her, and she really needed to be in a new environment. That was our reason for moving her.
Okay.
Because she would not be remorseful for what she did.
No,
I don't want her reputation.
I don't want her reputation.
So that's the only thing I ask.
We won't go around doing all that. We're not going to talk bad about
Other than that, I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Well, if you think of anything, we'll still be here for a little bit.
Okay.
I do have a question for you. We have a thing that we do with situations like this when we've got a crime scene. What we'll do is we'll sometimes go through and take DNA and analyze the DNA or whatever. And because it's your house, it happened in your house and everything, we're going to expect your DNA to be there. Can we get a sample of your DNA? Okay. Yeah. It's real simple. It's just a Q-tip on the inside of your cheek.
I know it is.
Okay, great.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Excellent. Let me get that for you. And if you need anything, just holler.
Okay. All right.
Hey, man. How you doing?
All right.
Hey, I'm Investigator Wright. This is Miss Rollins. She's a crime scene tech with our agency. I guess Investigator Knotts, I mentioned to you that we just need to get a DNA swab and all that. And I'm just kind of trying to help her out and save a little bit of time here, okay? What happened to your hand? How'd you hurt your hand?
I think a bee stung me.
A bee? Oh, man. That just happened earlier today? Or?
No, I had this for over a year.
Holy smokes. Well, it gets better soon. All right.
Police photograph Grace and collect forensic evidence from her. Investigators get information that she was more involved in Dericka's murder than she first admitted.
Ma'am, I got a couple more questions for you.
Okay.
Do you need to use the restroom or anything?
No,
Okay.
just cold, but all right.
Just cold? Okay. Did Siobhan have any injuries that occurred before today? Did she have any kind of cuts or scrapes or bruises that you can remember?
Yeah, I know she had some from school.
Okay. Do you remember where they were?
I know on her knee, on her leg. She said some boy. I think. I think her knee, her leg, and her arm. I think.
In her arm? How did that happen?
She said some boy pushed her down in school. But if you look, but her and her sister are always fighting. So if you ask them which one did what, you don't always get the right answer.
Okay. Was
But
it
they're always fighting.
what you're talking about on her knee and her arm? Was it a scrape or a cut or a bruise or what kind of injury was it? You think it was scrapes?
No, I don't know if it was a scrape. It was a scar because we used up a whole bottle of alcohol. I don't.
Well, was it a fresh injury or was it something that happened weeks ago?
Oh, not weeks ago. She just got up there to Navy Point. It wasn't
Okay.
weeks ago. Like Thursday or Friday. They're fresh.
Okay. And were there any other injuries that you can think of?
I don't know what. I heard Rachel was in there tumbling and tumbling. I don't know. She saw one around on her neck. I don't know. I can't remember.
Something on her neck?
I thought she. Yeah, because what they do is play like tomboys. Like I told them this morning, they was in there fussing and fighting and throwing things at each other. And I told them, stop that, that's too rough. And they like to do karate and kicking and choking each other and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So ain't no telling between the two of them.
And I know I asked you about your hand. Is that your right hand that's injured? Is that your dominant hand that you usually write with? Okay. And you've had this injury for how long?
Probably a couple of years.
Oh, a couple of years. So you've kind of had to get familiar with using your left hand.
Right.
Because I watched you sign that piece of paper earlier, and you signing it pretty well for being.
That's what I've been using, my left hand.
Okay, all right. So, that's not a recent development. That's been a while. Okay.
Rachel, they always fighting and climbing over that damn fence. I had to put a lock on the damn. You look at my house, you see locks on the damn fences because they climb over the fences. Even though there's things up there that's they cut you up the trees.
Right.
So they do all kinds of things they ought not to be doing, but they do them anyway. My husband said they act like boys rather than girls.
Miss Grace, I just want to tell you something.
Mhm.
I found out some things that we need to explain.
Okay.
And I want you to understand that it's really important for you to remember
Mhm.
correctly and to not try to withhold any information from
I'm
me.
not trying to. It's just that things happen, and unless I was just concentrating on watching what they were happening, I just
Okay, but what I'm talking about is
Okay.
not stuff that you would have been watching.
oh okay
Okay, it's stuff that you personally would have been doing. Okay.
okay.
So we need to
Okay.
go over this. I need full
Okay.
honesty.
Okay.
We
Well,
can,
I'm trying to give you the best answers I
Okay.
got.
we can work through it, but if there's things that you're not telling me, it's going to be really, really hard to work through it. Okay.
No, I'm telling you is what I know and what I remember.
Okay. Did you at any point take the belt and strike Siobhan with it?
I hit Siobhan before her cousin spanked her.
Okay. Okay, so you hit her with the belt first.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know how many times that you hit her with the belt?
I don't know. I would say at least 3 or 4 times. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she stepped in, Veronica?
I don't know if she stepped. I don't know if she stepped in. Then she did spank her later.
Okay, with the belt.
Yeah, she got. I don't know if I gave her the belt or I sent it to her.
Did Veronica have any other item that she used to hit Siobhan with?
She asked me for a belt, and I thought she had a ruler.
A ruler?
I thought she had a ruler.
Where did the ruler come from?
I don't know, because it wasn't mine.
So maybe something that she had or something like that?
I guess maybe she did. I know I saw a ruler.
Was there anything else with the ruler? Was there anything attached to it?
I'm trying to think. I saw a piece of it broke.
Piece broke?
I don't know. I can't remember if she had something else in her hand or not.
Okay.
I know there was a ruler because I saw a piece on the floor broke.
Okay. Now let's talk about James.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where was James?
You know, most of the time he was in his room until he came out there to just say some of the things that he had done. Then he went back into his room and he he told me why he couldn't help me with her because he had this surgery. And she had told him, because I was going to spank her earlier,
Mm-hmm.
but she told him she would kick him, and he had prostate cancer surgery. And I didn't even, when I asked him to help me with her, I didn't even think about the fact that he had that surgery. I
Okay.
didn't think about that.
All right.
And
But-
I don't know. I'm trying to think to his comings and his goings,
Okay.
because he wasn't there all the time.
Okay. When you were striking her with the belt,
Mhm.
was James there?
I don't know if he was there or not. Because I was standing on the side of the couch. I don't know. I can't remember if he was there or not.
Okay.
He sits in a chair, and because had a stroke, and so he don't like to get involved in a lot of stuff. So I can't remember if he was sitting in that chair or if he went back to his room, because he was in and out. So he could have been there. I just don't remember.
When Veronica was hitting her with the belt and the ruler, where was James?
That what James came out there. You see, James has. I'm trying to think through this now. She was spanking Veronica. Let's see, Veronica spanked her. And she was kicking. And then, so then he must have come out there because she asked him to hold her while she was on the sofa. He said she was going to kick him.
Okay, so he was out there.
So, wait, let me finish while I got my thinking going here.
Okay.
And so, she was still kicking, so I still see her kicking. So, because she wanted him to hold her legs, but he said he couldn't do that. And so I don't know if I can't remember whether he reached over and held her any place else or not. But he did come out there for that portion of that.
Okay. Was James there for the chair incident?
Let me see. I don't know if he was there for the entire incident. I remember asking if he could help turn her over. So we can do that. Help pick her up off the floor. And he said he couldn't do it because she was heavy. So he didn't help us. He didn't help us with that. He asked him to help move her on her back. I don't think he helped us with that. So I can't say that he was out there for that incident. I can say for those pieces, I can say that. I can't say how long he was out there. I just know he was in and out.
Okay, but at some point you had asked him to help when you guys realized when she wasn't breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You had asked him, and he was right there.
Yeah, he came to us.
Okay.
He came to us. And I didn't ask him. Veronica asked him.
Okay.
And he came over there to try to help us get her turned over to her back.
Okay.
But that's when we was at 911 though.
Okay.
Whether he was over there in that chair, because I wasn't concentrating on. I wasn't concentrating on his comings and goings. All I know is that he just said he was leaving. He wasn't going to stay out there with us.
Okay. All right. Well, those are my questions. Just sit tight here. We'll get you out as soon
You
as
got
we
the
can.
DNA?
Yep, they got it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
Really? Just have you stand up for me, if that's alright.
Mm-hmm. I'll be up in a minute.
Yes, ma'am, that's fine.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, alright. Try this so it's not hurting you.
You got the handcuff me?
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't running nowhere.
I understand that. It's just our department policy, okay? I'm gonna handcuff you in the front, though, because I know you have trouble walking,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want you to fall.
Okay.
Alright?
I got to have my cane though.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna take it with you.
No, I got to walk with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. You can grab your cane. This paperwork that we need. If you'll step out this way with me.
Never be slow.
Yes, ma'am. We'll
Okay.
understand.
You'll come loose.
Ma'am,
You can't lose. Just want to let you know I didn't take it, Ruth.
thank you. I understand. I wouldn't sit right in there for some reason. There we go.
Veronica Posey was found guilty of first-degree felony murder and was sentenced to life in prison. James Smith pleaded guilty to aggravated manslaughter of a child and received a 10-year prison sentence. Grace Smith was convicted of aggravated manslaughter of a child and aggravated child abuse, and was sentenced to 20 years in prison.